Hi, it says we're live. I'm going to trust that it's actually live, even though it's just going to reset in a couple of seconds. There it goes. Okay. So, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I wanted to do something a little bit different today, and I thought we could just share some space. So, this is going to have a couple different layers to it. We are going to be doing a meditation with the Up Sahai Hoa mantra. I have that on screen. It's Up Sahai Sahai Hoa Sache Da Sacha Doa Had Had Had. And then it's ultimately translated as You, Divine One, having become my refuge. True is your support, great creative infinite. So I don't know about how anyone else feels about it. I tend to feel less connected to it when it's translated into English for me. So I tend to um, more or less get a feel for the mantra before anything else and then look up the English translation after so that I have a direct connection with the mantra. So, anyway, this mantra is very much about helping us step into the unknown without fear. It helps us to connect to and sit with negativity. It helps us with prosperity. Um, and I just want to say that change and transformation is amazing. It can be wonderful. It can also be full of pain. So I feel it's important that we sit with these things and acknowledge when they come up, not to dwell, not to bask in it, so to speak, but so that we take time to just be. So, let me do a quick rundown of the meditation itself, and then I'll elaborate on some of the options that are always available. So, it's going to be a regular meditative posture. So, you want your spine straight without being rigid. You can have yourself curled up on a mat, on a pillow, on a chair. You can have just your bum on the chair and your feet firmly planted as usual. We're going to be using the Gyan Mudra, so pointer finger and thumb are going to be pressed together. The other three fingers point upward, resting on the knees. You can also just have them in your lap. The last 3 minutes of the meditation will have our hands in prayer pose at heart center, but that's the last 3 minutes. Now, for the meditation itself, it can get a little bit confusing. So, as you can see on screen, there are only 3 hars in this specific section of the mantra because this is a part of a larger shabad. We're going to pump the navel on the hars. So it's going to be har, har, har as you pull in the navel. Now, the mantra music that I have dropped into the description for you to listen to along with me. Feel free to pick another song if this one doesn't really, if you don't really connect to it. Please take a moment to look through the amazing options for this mantra. I didn't really want anything slower. I needed something a little bit more grounding. I didn't want like the soothing, smooth, slow sung mantra. This time I needed something with a little bit more oomph to it. So that's why I chose this one. Plus, I like the hand drums that you can hear in the background. Anyway, so as we go through this, we're only going to do the breath of fire, the navel pump on had, had, had. Now it sounds more exaggerated when I'm doing it because I want to make sure that it's coming through, that I'm pumping my navel on the hars. The rest of the time, so that it's a 3-stroke breath if you want to think of it that way for just the hars. Okay. Now, on the last har, we're going to hold the breath out, but we're still going to hold the navel point in. So the breath is going to be expelled. We're going to pull the navel in and hold the navel in and the breath out while the rest of the mantra is resung. Then on Doa, we're going to inhale, do 3 more pumps, had, had, had. Exhale the breath, pull the navel, and it will repeat. So we're listening to the mantra with the breath held out. We're going to inhale quickly on Doa. Release the navel, obviously, because we're going to need it to pump. And then had, had, had. So it does sound a little bit confusing. And it does take a minute to adjust. With this particular meditation, I'm not going to be talking through it. I'm not going to be offering reminders. I'm not going to be doing any of that. That's why I'm going through this at the beginning. So I wanted to walk through the steps in my own words and my own voice. But here is okay, so in case you forget or you get lost, here is the breakdown, just worded differently, of what we'll be doing. So if you need to pop your eyes open, again, I forgot to say that. Our eyes will be closed throughout. So you don't need to worry about maintaining eye contact with the nose or anywhere else. The beautiful eyes are just going to be closed as we go through this. And then I do want to say that you're more than welcome. So since this is done with the breath held out, obviously we're not going to be chanting a lot, but all of this is done inwardly. This is meant to be done with silence or with the mantra itself. That being said, if you prefer to just listen to the mantra without doing the navel pumps, without doing the breath work, feel free to do that. If you'd like to just sit here with us in this space silently, you are more than welcome to do that as well. I wanted this to be a day or a space, if you come back and repeat, listen to this, feel free to do that as well. I wanted it to be a space to just be. I currently have a bit of a headache. I feel really heavy, lethargic, just tired and worn out. So I wanted something simple. I also wanted to make sure that we have a space, we have a few different meditations of this similar style where it's largely meant to be holding space. So you're welcome to just come in and be. Now, since none of the mantras that I use are copyright free, I can't just play it over for people to come and kind of sit, which is ideally what I was trying to find, but unfortunately for this one, I couldn't. That's why the mantra is in the description. This will be for 11 minutes. So feel free to set a different timer. If you've only got 3, you only want to do 6, you're going through it and your authentic voice shouts out at 7 minutes, hey, we're good. Feel free to do a tune out, Satnam, because we will be doing a normal, well, I guess usual Kundalini yoga tune in, well, my version of normal anyway. Feel free to, drop a waving emoji, a bye, whatever. Just, let me know your experience if you found this beneficial, if you'd like to see more of these spaces where it's just open for people to come and just be, with the option of a meditation or a mantra, etc. So that being said, let me make sure I got everything. Eyes closed, Kian Mudra, until the last 3 minutes where we will have hands in prayer pose. 3-stroke breath. Yep. Breath is held out until we get to the 3-stroke breath, breath of fire rather, had, where we're pumping at the navel. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Okay, we'll go ahead and tune in until it decides to come back through. Rub your beautiful palms together. Close your eyes, bring your hands to heart center. We'll tune in with the Adi Mantra. And again, traditionalists, I do not do the long one. So feel free to take a little bit longer as you need to do a normal tune in. Go ahead and inhale. We'll begin with the Adi Mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, repeated 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, pull the root lock. And exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. Go ahead and inhale, hold the breath, pull the root lock. Exhale, last one. Inhale, hold the breath, pull the root lock. And exhale. Okay, go ahead and shake out your hands. Excuse me. Pull the mantra back up. Okay. And then let me make sure I set a timer for the last 3 minutes. Give me 1 second here. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes, get your hands in Gyan Mudra. And then again, it's just going to be silent from here until I direct us to heart center. Perfect. Bring your hands, excuse me, hands to heart center in prayer pose. Continue the same meditation, or feel free to relax, go into silence. Always listen to your authentic voice. Okay, with hands still at heart center, inhale, hold the breath. Hold or lock. And exhale. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, hold the breath, hold or lock. Exhale. Last time, inhale, hold the breath, hold or lock. Exhale, slowly lower your hands into your lap. And just give yourself a moment. And with eyes still closed, rub your palms together. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll tune out with the one long sat nam. Inhale to begin. Sat nam. Sat nam. Sorry, I was gonna try to do a longer one, but my voice isn't gonna allow that. So thank you for joining me. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you would like similar just sacred spaces, open spaces, shared spaces that we can hold together. I'm sure we could come up with more ways that we can do this, but if this is something that appeals to you and it's something that you would like, feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to put that together. And of course, again, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time.